Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Magnum Running, professional running blog of me, Cameron Magnum Bean. And today is Sunday, the 13th. Just got back up the mountain a couple hours ago. Traveled down to Greenville to cheer on my boys Chris Moen and Joe Stillen. They ran in the Blue Shoes Mile, the Blue Shoes Invitational that Furman and the Greenville Track Club put on this past weekend. And Joe had a really good accomplishment. He went sub-4 for the third time in his life, and he set the Zap Club record at 3:59.75. So that's fast, because that's not just 4 laps. You got to tack on an extra 9 meters to that. So perfect weather. I mean, they had the lights. They brought in like these generator lights. They really did it up well this year. Great announcement, and couldn't ask for better weather. It was cool, crisp, low humidity. It was really cool. And let's see, Michael Hammond from the Furman Elite team, he won in 3:57. So those guys were moving. It was a great race, great pack of guys. It was definitely one of the best races I've ever been to. So that was really cool. But when I was down in Greenville, got to you have to meet up and see some of my Greenville friends from staying there for a couple weeks, and got to see the Greenville Track Club guys. Got to see some of the girls too, and the same with the Furman Elite guys and girls. It's always good to see them, and looking forward to hopefully coming down and doing a couple workouts with them, or catch them on the West Coast here and there. Definitely some great up and coming runners, and definitely going to make a big scene this spring. Coming up to the big races next weekend is Mount Sac, which is a big track meet, and then also a bunch of them are going to be running at Peyton Jordan at the end of the month. That's out in Stanford. That's the second Stanford race that I normally run. But anyways, now that we're back in Boone, continuing to have great weather. It might be spring, but in Boone you can never be too careful. We've had frost and possibly snow all the way. So until we get to May 1st, I'm going to keep the hoodie on. I'm going to stay bundled up and warm. But I'm a fair weather kind of guy. I love when the sun's out, and seasonally depressed, probably just self-diagnosed, WebMD. Let's see. So we had our first Zap camp. Well, not really Zap camp, but we had our first campers come. We had an exercise science group, and they were doing some altitude kind of testing, and they were learning about different how the altitude affects the body and lactic threshold levels. And they went over to Mount Mitchell and used Zap as a base camp for a night. So it was always good to see them. We did a little Q&A and sat down with them and kind of bounced, kind of like the scientific book side of learning about running and learning about how like your body responds, and then they kind of talk to us and kind of see what we do and how it works in the real world, which is always kind of interesting because they always know a whole lot more than we do, and it was nice to be able to ask them a couple questions of why I do this versus this, and how does this affect the body. So it was really cool, really good group. And let's see. I had my first steeple workout last week. Went pretty well. I looked back at my log and just kind of comparing the times from last year, and I'm definitely ahead of where I was in fitness, which is nice. And my legs are coming around a little bit. Hips still a little sore, so got to be careful with that. But first steeple race coming up here pretty soon. Not this Thursday, but next Thursday, heading up to Pennsylvania to the Penn Relays. So Mary and I are going to be up there on the 24th, both racing the steeple. And yeah, I'm excited. I've got a workout coming up this Wednesday, and then some kind of faster stuff on Friday, and then we'll do the Monday before. We'll do some last minute hurdle stuff before I think we head out on Friday. Then I'm gonna jet set over after the race. Hopefully after a nice PR, or at least get me qualified. I'd like to run under 8:40. That's the USAA standard, so they qualify for me to go out to Sacramento and run in June. So that's kind of the goal, to open up, and I think if everything goes well in the next 10 to 12 days, I think that's definitely a possibility, and I'm looking forward to it, and just kind of throwing the uniform back on and the spikes and ready to get going. Let's see what else. Nala's enjoying the warm weather. She's enjoying more freedom now that she's a little more trained. I don't have to keep her on a leash, and she comes back and forth from the house, and that's nice. She hasn't brought me any dead mice or anything yet, so that's a good thing. We'll hopefully keep that going. Let's see what else. Chris Moen also had a nice PR, ran 4:07 in the second heat of the men's mile. He won that heat and looked strong, and crap, I think he could have kept running for another lap. So look for big things for him. I think he's going to be out at Peyton Jordan at the end of the month for Stanford. I think he's going to run the steeplechase out there. Oh, also my buddy B. Hudge, he had a really good race, ran 4:01. He's knocking at the door that sub 4 minute mile. I know he's got it in him. He's strong. He's getting just more fit. So I'd say give him a couple more weeks, and you'll see him duck under. But that's about it going on here, guys. Appreciate everything that you've given me support wise, and the love and the text messages and cards and whatnot. Let's see, I guess Easter's coming up, so happy pre-Easter. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit the follow link below, and also you'll see down here at the bottom, you can follow me on Instagram at Cron City, Twitter at Cron City. Email me, Facebook, chat, smoke signal, whatever you want to do. Holla at your boy, and we'll talk soon. Appreciate it. Bye.